books. I want to hear, and you're all about like, women empowerment and thought leaders about it. I want to know, what do you think about the future and where do you think we're going with this? With women and the workforce. And I know there's been a little bit of disparity historically. It's been like that women have not had the same equal rights. There's when women couldn't vote, and the pay rates and things like that. You guys are all bosses of your own, universes. In a few years from now, I guess 5, 10 years, things are going to change even more so. Where do you think that's going to be? How do you, or 20 years? What do you think the future is going to hold?
I think myself that the women are going to be in charge. So,
yeah, everything.
We're taking over everything. I just want you to know we're taking over everything. There's nothing that we can't do if we put our mind to it. And every man should remember that his mother gave birth to him.
That's true. I believe that women, we are the most powerful things that God could ever created. Like, we're so strong. We can take so much. Like she said, we give birth. That says it all. So, yeah, I do believe that she's gonna take over.
I think one of the cool kind of aspects of what's been going on lately, so I like to try to find, totally Pollyanna things, with some sort of silver lining, or try to see what good is happening. I think I can point out those things that, sometimes are covered over and we can't see. One of the coolest experiences that I've seen and have been having in the last couple of months is the amount of conversation that's happening between women and men of different generations. I'm loving seeing that. I think World War II baby boomer, last generation to kind of sort of grow up with your grandparents in the house living with you. And then from that point on, it's kind of single family. Your grandparents live really far away. You might Skype with them. But this has given us an opportunity to really have conversations and hear about the things, the feelings, the experiences, the struggles, and the successes, and what it took to get us here in a world that is more diverse, where women do have rights and powers that they did not have in generations past. And the fact that we're looking forward to see what else, how much more inclusive can we be. When I meet with the kids and talk to them about it, they'll now tell stories where they maybe a year ago weren't talking so much. They're talking about their own experiences, but now they're hearing stories. And for me, as a book person, stories are the most powerful thing. So getting a chance to see grandparents, mothers, aunties, single women, all sitting together, talking about their experiences and understanding where you come from and having a really clear linear line where they understand a little more about their responsibilities, the powers, the possibilities that they have within themselves. And they feel like they're standing on something. They understand what happened before. I was sort of a little wisp in the breeze, not really understanding. I had to go look things up. They just swipe and click and look, and that's the first. And now they had turned to their grandparents and their moms and their sisters and say, what do you think? And their grandparents are asking them, what do you think about this thing that happened? And seeing that amount of connection that's happening right now, online and over dinner tables and in classrooms, is thrilling to me. And the fact that it's given me an opportunity to even sit down with my mother and be like, we're talking, I need to know what happened, when I got here, what you thought about it. I don't want to take anything for granted. Like, tell me, I am a sponge. I want to soak this up so that I can not only, just know, but also understand what happened. So when I take a step forward, I'm bringing all of you with me, and I can feel the power and the wind at my back from everything that came before. And that sense of empowerment that they're feeling is, I think, partially from the connection, as opposed to maybe like a couple years ago when I was worried about the internet and worried about what's going to happen with millennials and the whole thing. They're more aware and absorbing and listening and moving forward than I think everybody many people gives them credit for. So I'm kind of excited about it. And they can multitask like crazy. So that's kind of cool. I never made that mistake again. So I'm always in it, using social media, using that stuff, whatever, however they speak to kind of find out
Yes.
how we can connect and share stories and hear conversations. I actually find them really exciting.
That's awesome. Maybe